Okay, guys. So let me just cover latest automation, TikTok description maker. Let me just thank you guys for joining and allocating a little bit of your time. We're going to be engineering steering up the pot Freedom Fusion automation. Before we continue through with this, quickly wanted to include what we have. So this is what we have, guys. Essentially, we have TikTok description generator, TikTok. I haven't even figured out the good name to come up with it. I didn't really want to do TikTok description generator. Get text from TikTok video. So this one is gonna be get text from TikTok video. So this one get text from TikTok video. So grabs transcript. So this one is absolutely insane, guys. This is another automation that we just whipped out, and it gets text from TikTok video, grabs transcript, comes back to you all on the phone, comes back to you and tells you to post, grabs transcript, then prescribes you to post it back into your TikTok video, increasing your chance, increasing your reach for your audience. This one is absolutely insane because, like, the way it works is you open up TikTok, then so mom opens up TikTok, downloads video, AI avatar guide you to post it. Post uh, text description gets generated. Text description gets generated. Description gets generated with AI. Guide you to post on your TikTok video description. Okay, so this one probably will save you 20 save if you especially if you have a lot of videos, save 10 to 20 hours per month on this Freedom Fusion automation alone if you have lots of videos. You may have lots of videos that are just kind of you never done anything with it. It helps moms get more viewers, followers, and customers flexible on the go. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, so yeah, so let's continue. So this is the latest one that we added, guys. We're about to continue engineering further, steering up the pot. This is what we have added. There's also another automation that we have added to get recipes from from your Insta or whatever. You get recipe quickly. So all of those in combinations, you probably save yourself, I mean, incredible amount of time. Yeah, so um, let's continue where we left off. So just a reminder, this is the design. This is what we are solving. So it feels like my brand is invisible. I don't know what to do. Okay, so this is what we're building. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you listen to something, guys, and while I'm engineering, I'm gonna have AI describe to you everything that's in my mind, so this way you can understand what we're building, and I'm gonna just continue engineering. This way I can focus more on like steering up the pot, this Freedom Fusion automation, while you're kind of going to be listening behind the scenes, AI communicating with you and just describing everything, what this like what this whole um, steering up the pot is. And then you could, of course, later on I'll clarify it, and you're going to see what I'm going to be doing, how I'm going to be engineering. You're going to see my screen, what I'm trying to do. I'm going to give you like a quick breakdown of what I'm doing before I begin. So what I'm going to be doing next is I'm going to be, as you guys know, we already built an app, and the app looks like, so the app just kind of does this. It gives you marketing angles from into your iPhone. And of course, this is the hardest part that many moms struggle with. They don't know, they don't know how to analyze their own feed. They don't know how to get people to come to their brand and make that sale. And this is what this is what we solve here. So this is just a sequence diagram for how this automation is, and of course you guys already seen it. This is kind of a like this is just overall steps that you're going to be going through when you're going to be building your brand through multiple pre-launch, launch, post-launch phases. So anyway, the bottom line is you've seen it already in my previous workshop for what this is. So right now what I'm going to do, what I need to do is I need to like turn on the app. So the app is looking like this. This is the app. So you already seen it in previous workshop what the app looks like. So and we already added a camera inside of it. So the camera is just sitting on top. You guys already seen an example of that. I could probably include that here if I kind of like, let me just see, maybe I could just do that for you guys, so this way you could quickly see what this is. And keep something in mind as we're building those Freedom Fusion automations, um, there's multiple of them. It's not one thing where you like get no results at all. No, you get multiple ones, guys. So this is steering up the pot. Let me just kind of include it for you, just so this way you could kind of see.
Alright guys, what you see over here is steering up the pot, and this is me waving my hand. What I'm doing is injecting AI avatar.
Okay, so I'm just gonna include that here. Okay, I'm just gonna include that here. Insert link. Hmm. Where's the link? Okay, where is the link? The silly link can't be produced. Okay, there we go. Text box test. Uh, click see demo here. Okay. So we're gonna add that real quick, and like this. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I include a video, online video. Yeah, I think this is easier, like this. Okay. Yeah, this is good. Okay, just gonna put that here. Stirring up the pot. Okay. Stirring up the pot. Okay, so let's continue and okay.
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really remarkable source materials today.
Good night. Yep.
It's detailing what might be the most hyper-focused piece of business automation we've ever looked at.
Right.
The steering up the
All right, let's get into it. Today, we're looking at a piece of AI that claims it can do something pretty unusual. It says it can understand your mood, your gestures, even your emotions, all to help you build an online brand. And that right there, that's the core promise.
Okay, let's see.
Pot Freedom Fusion System. Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really remarkable source materials today.
Good night. Yep.
It's detailing what might be the most hyper-focused piece of business automation we've ever looked at.
Right.
The steering up the Pot Freedom Fusion System.
It's a fascinating deep dive, I think. Mostly because it hits on a big question in AI right now.
Which is?
You know, how specific can this tech actually get before it, like, breaks the mold?
Yeah.
This isn't your general productivity tool. It's more like a bespoke digital butler, really, designed for just one type of brand builder.
Absolutely. So our mission today, then, is to really analyze this thing, not just the software itself, but the whole strategy behind it. We need to look at the core tech engine, you know, the AI, how it hooks into the iPhone.
Right.
And then, yeah, dissect that incredibly specific audience it's aiming for.
And the promises it makes about building their brand.
Exactly. The prescriptive stuff.
And we've got insights directly from the creators, the Freedom Fusion System people.
Yeah, which is great.
So we can explore how they built this ready-made playbook.
Yeah.
Designed apparently to just cut out all that time you'd spend researching or listening to advice.
Right, saving hours listening to gurus, as they put it. Okay, let's start with the tech engine then, because here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
This whole system seems to center around a very sensitive AI avatar. The materials say it's injected into the interface, and it recognizes, well, not just what you type, but your actual physical and emotional state.
Yeah, like gestures, smiles, your general mood.
Which is pretty advanced stuff.
And what's fascinating is how that recognition gets processed. It's not just sitting there. No, this emotional data, the gestures, it's immediately tied into the Gemini Live API.
Okay, Gemini Live. We should probably clarify for listeners what live means here.
Good point. Yeah, live means real time, like very low latency interaction with a powerful language model.
So no waiting around for the chatbot to think.
Exactly. You're interacting more like a conversation.
Yeah.
And the system's actually using your body language as part of the input.
Wow. Okay. And that real-time connection, that's what powers this immediate feedback loop they talk about.
That's right. The sources show specific actions the user takes. They get reflected instantly in a database.
Like what kind of actions?
Well, remarkably specific ones, actually. Things tied right into the, the creator economy routine.
Yeah.
Like if you wave your hand or maybe click on a step like trying to find a viral comment or clicking on doom scroll to find a TikTok video, that input gets registered instantly.
So it's logging everything, every click, every hesitation, every task you finish.
Seems like it. Basically building an operational audit of your creative process as you go.
To then give you better guidance, presumably.
That's the idea. Ongoing optimized guidance based on what you actually do.
This sounds incredibly complex, sophisticated anyway, but it has to run on a standard iPhone, right? So let's talk about the technical part. It looks like a normal app.
Right.
But the sources spill a secret. It's actually running inside the Safari browser. Why do that?
Ah, okay. That decision is,
All right, guys.
well,
what you
it's
see
crucial.
over
It really
here
speaks
is
to
steering up the
needing
pot.
to get around standard limitations.
App Store rules, maybe?
Probably.
All right.
Running a really complex automation flow, one that integrates deeply with device features, that often bumps up against App Store guidelines.
Okay.
So by running it through Safari, they can then tap into the second key bit of tech,
Which is?
iPhone shortcuts.
Ah. Okay, so the shortcuts integration is the key. That's what unlocks the phone's deeper functions.
Exactly. That shortcuts integration makes it possible to tap into better functions, as the sources say,
Yeah.
and lets the user mix it up multiple times. It's the bridge, really, between a web application, which Safari basically is, and the ability to access and control device functions, things you really need for creating content on the move.
Makes sense. Okay, AI avatar, Gemini Live, Safari shortcuts. Already pretty complex.
But wait, there's more.
Oh.
Just when you think the stack couldn't get any weirder, they layer in a sensory experience.
The sensory.
The source material mentions adding ASMR elements.
It's in the SMR. Seriously. Like the tingly sounds.
Yep, and combining those with whisper sounds.
Wait, whisper sounds while you're trying to work. For the listener, ASMR is autonomous sensory meridian response. Those sound triggers some people find relaxing.
That's it. And yeah, integrating these like relaxing whispers while you're, say, doom scrolling to find a viral video.
That's a best.
It's a bold move, isn't it? It kind of points to a design philosophy that thinks the creative process needs guiding, not just logically, but emotionally, sensorially even. Like they want to reduce the anxiety of making content by wrapping the whole workflow in this immersive, calming soundscape.
So we've got this really complex, real-time, emotion-reading, whispering system. Okay. If we connect all that technical plumbing to the bigger picture, it's all serving this incredibly laser-focused niche, right? Which brings us to the big question. Who on earth is paying for this kind of bespoke system?
Well, the creators define their audience with almost surgical precision.
Okay.
They call them the luxury pet moms over 40 and digital Seuss.
Wow. Okay. That is a lot to unpack. Let's break it down. Luxury pet moms over 40.
Right. So think high disposable income,
Check.
highly engaged with maybe their pets, their online presence, and potentially time poor, needing maximum efficiency.
Okay, that makes sense. What about digital Seuss? What does that mean?
Digital Seuss, yeah. It's often slang for digitally native female entrepreneurs,
Ah, okay.
particularly those building brands online. Maybe coaches, creators, people monetizing really small niches.
Got it.
And this automation was specifically created by the Freedom Fusion System talent agency for this exact group.
So the agency built it for its clients or potential clients matching this profile.
Seems like it. So strategy is pretty smart, actually. Target users who have the money, they're committed, and they have a major pain point.
And what is that central pain point this whole system is designed to, well, obliterate?
It's basically the information overload problem, drowning in advice.
Right.
The core benefit, according to the sources, is saving an incredible amount of hours listening to TikTok gurus.
Okay, I can see the appeal there.
Instead of trying to sift through all this conflicting, often generic advice and then trying to build your own strategy,
Yeah.
you just get instant prescriptive guidance tailored exactly to your brand and apparently even your emotional state at that moment.
So it's not just making you more productive, it's acting like a decision-making filter.
Pretty much.
You get these prescriptive real-time instructions popped right into your iPhone interface, telling you precisely what to do, what to say, what to post next, all to drive engagement.
And this loops back to maybe the most extraordinary claim they make,
Which is,
that AI avatar. It apparently serves a dual role.
okay, recognition of gestures, emotions, mood, we covered that. What's the other role?
Offering emotional support, essentially acting as your therapist.
Whoa, hang on, your therapist.
That's the phrasing in the source.
Okay. This system claims it can replace a human therapist and a marketing manager, all wrapped up in a Safari shortcut.
I know, it sounds...
Aren't they risking, I don't know, massively overpromising or taking on huge liability by saying an AI can be therapeutic?
It's definitely a bold claim. It reflects the ambition in AI development right now, doesn't it?
I guess.
But the language in the sources suggests it's maybe less about clinical therapy
Okay.
and more about preventing those emotional roadblocks in your creative workflow.
How so?
Like if the system detects you're frustrated or maybe low energy, remember the gesture recognition?
Yeah.
It could adjust its guidance or maybe deploy those ASMR whispers perhaps to gently steer you back to focus.
Ah, okay. So managing the emotional friction of content creation rather than, like, treating depression.
That seems a more likely interpretation.
Yeah.
Managing creative stress.
Okay, that makes a bit more sense. And the ultimate goal, then, as the creators define it?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. Make it super easy for these users, the luxury pet moms, the digital sisters, to get more leads, more followers, more views, and ultimately more sales by turning brand building into this structured, emotionally supported process.
Right. Supported by whispers.
Apparently. Which brings us to the sort of high-level operational philosophy, how they package this simplicity.
Okay.
The system really champions the idea of the one-button solution.
Yeah, I saw that. The claim that if you spot a deficiency in your brand, like no content, no customers,
Right.
you can just push a button and boom, it just like does it.
It's the ultimate promise of efficiency, isn't it? Almost bordering on magic.
But okay, here's the critical trade-off, right? How much control are you actually giving up for that efficiency?
That's the key question to analyze. The sources do highlight that it supposedly keeps the user in control by guiding them through steps, so they don't have to remember anything. The system handles the logistics, the strategy, the timing, but the user is still the one, executing, pushing the buttons, making the post.
So it eliminates the rote decision-making, like what should I post, when, how should I phrase it?
Exactly.
But it preserves the human element. So the content still has the creator's voice, their authenticity.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
It's framed as an efficiency tool, not quite a full replacement yet.
Right. An AI co-pilot with strong opinions and ASMR.
And the philosophy behind this particular brand of success, they call it spawning money through micro skills.
Micro skills. Okay, we need to define this jargon, especially terms like stacking TikTok sniping. What is that?
Right, yeah, stacking TikTok sniping. It refers to a really specific content tactic for a short-form video.
Okay, sniping.
Sniping implies like rapidly spotting high-performing content or trends, and then quickly repurposing them or reacting to them,
Yeah,
jumping on the bandwagon fast.
got it. And stacking.
Stacking means automating that process, doing it repeatedly in rapid succession. So the system pushes this idea. Success comes from automating these small, repeatable, super specialized content tactics,
Right.
rather than relying on big, complex, time-consuming strategies.
In other words, stop trying to build the giant campaign. Just automate the tiny, specific tasks that actually get views and traffic right now.
Precisely. Quick wins, automated and stacked.
And this steering up the pot system, it doesn't exist in a vacuum, does it?
No, they point out a related tool in the ecosystem. It's called the BioSpice Social Blaster.
BioSpice Social Blaster.
Yeah.
Right. Created by someone named Rome Wells.
That's right.
And it's described as the ultimate tool for this exact same audience.
Luxury pet moms and digital sisters again.
To blast trendy videos across platforms.
Yeah. So it suggests the market's moving towards these complete tool suites, right? Where every single part of the brand building workflow gets covered by a specialized integrated system.
Everything talking to everything else for that one specific user type.
That really is the synthesis value they're claiming.
Yeah.
The creators state it pretty clearly. Nothing else exists that
How did they put it?
that combines multiple apps together for your particular life on the go for your particular brand in a way.
That specific integration is the unique selling point.
Seems to be.
Okay. So let's try and wrap this up. What does this all mean for the broader tech landscape? We've looked at two core things here.
Right.
First, the powerful and frankly kind of bizarre technical stack. You've got the AI avatar, emotion recognition, Gemini Live,
Leveraging Safari and shortcuts.
and the ASMR. Can't forget the ASMR.
And the whispers.
And the whispers. And we paired that with the realization that this hyper-specific, integrated, prescriptive guidance
Right down to the user's mood.
is maybe becoming the ultimate weapon against information overload.
Yeah, these tools aim to just eliminate the need for the user to manually synthesize advice from, countless gurus.
By just giving them the pre-vetted real-time answer. Push here, say this.
Exactly. It's a complete package designed to automate the thinking process for a very defined, very high-value audience.
Okay. So what does this mean for you, the listener, sort of watching this trend unfold?
Well, it reinforces the idea that customized tools are emerging really rapidly, not just to make tasks easier,
Yeah.
but maybe to eliminate decision fatigue altogether. The whole concept of an app seems to be dissolving into this idea of an integrated, prescriptive workflow.
Right. The automation claims to combine multiple apps for a specific life on the go, making brand management almost frictionless, which I guess raises a pretty important question for you to maybe mull over.
Okay.
When AI gets fully integrated into our daily shortcuts into our browsers, When that line between a standard app and a personal assistant just completely dissolves.
Yeah.
Will brand management or really any complex daily tasks just become entirely autonomous, entirely prescriptive, demanding nothing more from us than, I don't know, emotional compliance and pushing the button when prompted?
All right, guys, so squabble up. Let's continue where we took off. My name is Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, and a full stack cybersecurity cloud engineer. Let's continue with engineering, stirring up the pot. You've kind of seen a preview and a little kind of assistance from my AI to kind of get things going. So the first thing what we're going to do, we're going to revisit stirring up the pot directly on our computer. Then we're going to operationalize it and hand it over on into the cloud. And then, so this way, we can interact directly from the phone with the cloud and be able to use the AI avatar. Now, a couple of things that I wanted to talk about first is just to kind of give you a little context. If I was to do this, how would it look like? What would be representation of that? Of course, you guys already seen what it would look like, but have you actually seen an example of what it looks like from Google perspective? So maybe some of you are already aware that Google has some of those incredible ways for you to interact directly with AI inside of the canvas, inside of the Google Canvas. And of course, this is how it looks like. Let me go ahead and show it to you. I'm going to go ahead, hit and play.
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really
I hit the interactive mode, and as you can see, and this is something free, you guys could get access to it by NotebookLM. But I'm going to hit play, and once I hit play, what I could do is I could share with you this link, and you could talk to it, you could interact with it, and you could ask any questions. But I wanted to do more than just do this. I wanted to show it to you, like what it looks like, and of course, I wanted to operationalize this directly into stirring up the pot. So this way you don't have to really log in into the Google Canvas and do that. But basically you'll be able to interact with your AI avatar, but not in a random way, in a way where you're actually going through each of the steps that will help you grow your brand. But in the process, still be able to kind of ask questions, what each, like how does it help my brand, be able to interact with it in real time. So here's an example.
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really remarkable source materials today.
Didn't I? Oh, hey there. How can we help?
Yeah, what kind of source materials are we talking about here?
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really remarkable source materials today.
Didn't I? Yeah.
It's
So,
detailing what might
so right now, guys, my microphone, because let me go ahead and hit allow.
be the most... Oh, hey, welcome. What's up?
Hello, test, test.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. So my microphone is cooked, but if you were to do that, because I have ops running, and I'm using the microphone ops, guys. But
Oh, yes, we can hear you.
Absolutely. Welcome in.
And we really appreciate you letting us know about the mic situation.
That's a good heads up.
And it sounds like you have a lot of things running.
Yep, that's what we're talking about.
okay, so
That's
you
why this
guys,
is so interesting, because the automation we're looking at is designed to handle that exact scenario.
Right, the idea of having multiple apps running.
The source material mentions combining multiple apps together.
Yes, there is nothing that exists out there that combines multiple apps together for your particular life on the go.
Okay.
That's
so-
the core promise of this Freedom Fusion automation.
It's all about streamlining that process. Oh, yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so basically what you guys are telling me, this automation is able to interact with me, guide me in the entire process, see my live screen.
Yes, that's exactly what they claim.
And not only guide you, but it actually sees you.
What's fascinating here is that the system recognizes your emotions and gestures,
So it's looking for smiles, waves, and your overall mood.
and then it uses that context to provide real-time prescriptive guidance.
Like it can recognize if you're happy or smiling.
The source even says it can be your therapist.
That way, oh yeah, let's hear it.
So wait, so you're saying that it just,
Way it adjusts.
so-
Yep, go on.
so it adjusts to my style of marketing? Is that what you're saying?
We hear you, and that's exactly the point.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, the whole system is built around your style.
The source material is very clear that this is personalized.
It combines multiple apps together for your particular life on the go.
And for your particular brand, which is essentially your marketing style.
In that way, it adjusts what it tells you to do, say, or post.
Like it guides you on what to do and what to post.
It's essentially streamlining that process to fit you.
It's fascinating.
Oh,
Okay, so
go for it.
okay, so tell me a little bit more. What can I do with it? What can I use it for? What would be a perfect purpose for me if I have my luxury pet brand?
That is a great question.
That's where it gets really interesting.
The primary purpose is automating the social media marketing tasks.
Specifically for what the source calls the luxury pet brand.
So if you're managing that kind of brand, this is designed to be your all-in-one guide.
You can use it for things like content creation.
The force mentions clicking on a button to create viral script.
Or if you want to find trendy content.
You can doom scroll to find a TikTok video, but it does it for you.
It's focusing on those micro skills, right?
Exactly. Things like stacking TikTok sniping.
It's all about whipping out that content.
The goal is to generate more leads.
So guys, I think you've kind of seen an example of that. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna inject this directly into stirring up the pot. So the first thing, obviously, what we want to do, we want to get back to ChatGPT, and we're going to see, like, here's the steps for stirring up the pot. So let's go ahead. So the first step is turning this thing on. So by doing this, you're creating a local tunnel. So npx local tunnel makes it possible for you to do precisely this. Now, this way you could run it directly on your computer, and we could go like this. Okay, so this is what we're doing, what we're up to, guys. Now we created that tunnel, but we also need to turn on the actual automation. Okay, so all you do, guys, is get the files like this, and you could get them from GitHub. So we got, okay, see, cd stirring up the pot, node index.js. Okay, so it's running on port 80. Now let's go ahead and allow this. As you can see, we got the window over here, and yeah, guys, so as you can see, this is what it looks like, and of course it shows up on your phone as well. Okay, so let's just kind of operationalize this real quick. So this way you have it, but I'm gonna go a little further. So we're just gonna open up the field of freedom. So let's see where stirring up the pot is. So we're gonna go scroll to the bottom. And of course, guys, this field of freedom is something that you could get access to as part of our Feudal Incubator. If you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe at least to ThreadStack. Then you're gonna be able to iterate through this. So this is how to start. How to start stirring up the pot. Okay. Later you could start it with your own kind of a you could start it up it's sort of like Cloudflare. Sort of like Cloudflare. Okay. Cloudflare is pretty dope, but this is kind of a fast way to do this. Okay. Now let's put that on GitHub real quick. I wanna, yeah, let's put that. I'd like to store this into GitHub repository. Walk me through the process of doing this. I like to create GitHub repository and paste and update the code that's in my folder, my steering out the pod folder. Walk me through the process of doing so. Also, make sure service key or anything like this doesn't get uploaded. So we're gonna do that quickly. Okay, so let's see. Let's open up VS Code. And we're gonna create open folder. Okay. Show local. Steering up the pod. Okay. So just quickly open that up, guys. That's how you open it up. Just gonna quickly close that out. So I'm just kind of showing you the whole process of operationalizing this Freedom Fusion automation. So this way you could just gonna update the latest patch. And let me do WCMD WS shutdown, because Windows, like a Linux file system, turns on and it's up lots of resources. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn that off. Okay. Let's see. New file, refresh folder, source control. The folder currently doesn't have a Git repository. You can initiate a repository. Okay, let's do that. The selected source control provider does not have any source control history. Just gonna commit. So right now it's just kind of it's just going along, guys. It's happening into my repository, committing. Let's refresh this. This way we can kind of quickly get things going, guys. So this way we could have the revision control and all that other fun stuff going. So this way, changes. Okay. So I think we're pretty much good to go. There's a quick little setup, guys, to set this up, but the rest is just smooth sailing. Generate commit message. No. I think I went ahead and I uploaded too much stuff. Should have probably ignored a couple of them. Okay, more actions. We're gonna stop that because it just froze. It's like too much information. It shouldn't. We don't really want to send a note thing. Let's close that out. Node modules. Just gonna open up ChatGPT. I want to ignore nodes module folder from uploading to GitHub running VS Code. What is the best way to do it? Load your project same folder as package. Look for file named .git ignore. Okay. .git ignore. Node modules. Okay. Okay. If you often start new node, okay, I'm gonna quickly do that. Okay, I think we're smooth sailing. What about that env file? What about that env file? Okay, 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 I'm ready to commit. Okay, let it cook, guys. Let it cook. I'll check the repository status so I know whether you can save the edit GitHub remove and push. Yeah, we definitely don't want to. We don't want to get cooked, guys, with our files service account key. That's the connection to the steering up the pod. So if you go here, and this is the tech stack. So the connection to the, if you look over here, we got this WebRTC and Gemini, that kind of stuff, right? There's a key when you connect to the database, right? So we don't want that key. I mean, as much as I love you guys, I don't want to. I don't want to pass my key. Um, so you always got to protect yourself, and it's just one of the. We're just cooking this up real quick, guys. Uh, but over here, what it's saying, I'm going to check whether any sensitive files are tracked in least current remotes. So I know if it's safe to push. I'll run git ls files for the key file and show remote status. So if you made a mistake and by accident like uploaded the key, you could you know, just be like, I bet, let me go ahead and just make sure that it doesn't exist. So like if you build everything in a project folder, initially the way I showed you guys through ChatGPT, and then start using agent mode, you are gonna be like gazillion times ahead of the game versus just using agent mode and kind of being stuck and not knowing what to do. So here PowerShell doesn't support chaining the same way, whatever, I'm just gonna allow. So right now it says is track show roles allow git status allow click allow everything. So we're gonna, I'm pretty sure, I don't think I have pushed anything to GitHub yet. So but this is what it looks like if you go to my if you go to my buy link right here and click on GitHub, stirring up the pot is not here yet. So it's not here yet. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Trying to make it available for you guys on GitHub. So appears in any past commits. I think I'm just gonna say I don't even see repository created yet. Can you go ahead and create it for me? Create it for me. Then push and what's inside the folder, but don't push any sensitive info. So that's the idea. And we are kind of building this squabble up everybody. And you already know the concept. You already know what you guys are building. And already kind of while it's getting cooked, let me just kind of show you like what is going on. So obviously I have this pill of freedom over here that you could pop right away once you become part of our either feudal incubator or threat stack subscribers. So you pop that pill, you become a million times smarter, guys. Smarter to build your brand. So your TikTok shop brand, so this way you sponsor money, and of course we're doing this super quickly. There's different feudal incubators. We have different feudal incubators, different programs. The ones that I'm talking about now, Freedom Fusion Digital, that's the one where you get digital faceless marketing skills super fast and get access to all the pills of freedom inside of a feudal incubator. So right now what I'm doing is I'm creating like a node. So this is sort of like Docker, but you're running this node in index.js and just creating a node and basically running on local host. But I really want to create a tunnel, reverse tunnel, sort of like in Cloudflare, but doing it this way. So you could use this trick over here and kind of just boom, it goes up and it opens up. So that's me right here. And see, like here's comments and everything. You guys already seen we got automation status for Firestore. So what we got to do is get this avatar from Google injected inside here. So this is the avatar. I'm just going to hit interactive.
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really...
Yo,
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
yo, squabble up, squabble up.
Hey, squabble up.
We appreciate the energy.
I think our listener is referring to the term used in the source material.
Oh, the energy of the creator.
Yeah, that vibe of the Freedom Fusion system.
That kind of hype is definitely baked into the system.
Absolutely, the whole...
I think you got the idea, guys, right? So anyway, now we're going to go here, allow. Now what's the idea? The idea is obviously to inject what I just showed you into our app. Yeah, so right now we're just like obviously got to get the app inside of the cloud, inside of the GitHub to make it super easy for you guys to work on and kind of build together. So this way I'll check by the service key, and then I'll obviously many of those steps you could set up for free. It's basically a tech stack as Google. I'll check whether the service is tracked, list. No, wait, what happened earlier? So I'll first mark. I don't see repository. What did it say? I'll first mark the repo initialization as in progress in to-do list, and then inspect git ignore. Okay, we definitely don't want to. We want to have everything in git ignore, and whether JSON is tracked. Let me just see. Do we have git ignore? You know what? Let's do service account key.json. So I think we're gonna good. So this way I kind of don't want that in. And of course you guys seen in previous workshops for how to generate that service account key. It's fairly straightforward. So I'll check whether the service account is tracked. Okay. I edit it into git ignore. Okay. So going back to what I was saying, obviously guys, while I was getting cooked, couple of things. Number one, like obviously guys, like this is real time. This is so is this. This is real time. We're gonna combine this is what we're working on, guys. Combining this with this. Okay, so how? When you wave, you want to do certain action. It gotta recognize you. So as you click on any of those steps, a little avatar is gonna be communicating with you directly over here. And if you like wave your hand or be like, yo, what the hell's going on? It's gonna react back and it's gonna be like, oh, this is what we're doing right now. It's gonna clarify what exactly is happening through the each step. So as you click on it, AI avatar getting that context for what you're doing and communicating back with you and talking. And of course, sees your face, smiling, that kind of stuff. And of course, it all runs on your iPhone, but not really. It's running in a browser. And of course, it's executing shortcuts. And of course, it's all in real time. And of course, there's many going to be other automations in the mix that allows us to open up workshops and interact directly with workshops. Um, because we got gazillions of YouTube videos, we don't really want to be like doing anything. So we just want to allow easy way of communicating in while. Okay, so what do we have? I'll track sensitive service update. No, we're just gonna skip. Uh, no, let's skip that. No, let's skip this. Skip this. Focus on adding repository into GitHub. GitHub. Okay, so we're gonna skip that. We could probably let's see. We could probably instantiate the repository over here. Um, source control. Remove what is going on here. Changes whilst working. Remove old. Let me do this, guys. Let's open up ChatGPT real quick, and we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. Steering up the pod. Okay. What is the easiest way to create repository on GitHub from VS Code? I think it kind of got cooked. I thought this was the place where you do it, but it's being busy. Let me see. What does it mean being busy? Problems, output. Why is it so busy? Why is it spinning? Changes. So changes, main, remove. Let's try to figure this out, guys. How do we push this stupid thing on GitHub? Okay. Uh, commit, pull, push, sync. So it's all grayed out. Why? So let's open up Explorer. Do we have Git in here? Let's just see. I feel like we don't have Git in here. No, we do have Git. So we got Git. That should be able to grab this. Okay. So let's just see what ChatGPT came back with. Okay, we're gonna see what the ChatGPT came back with. Damn, ChatGPT is totally cooked. We're gonna open up open router. Open router. Let's see. Jumping in. Mistral. Let's do Mistral. Kind of like Mistral. Let's do that. Yeah, chat. Give me the fastest way to commit to create repository from GitHub from VS Code. Okay, so that's how quickly it should be, guys, versus waiting forever. So open VS Code, initialize, Control Shift P, okay? Control Shift P. You see, guys, that's the power of using different models. Control Shift P, okay? Publish to GitHub. That's all I was looking for. ChatGPT was just not serving the service, like publish to private repository. Publish to public repository. Let's do public, publish it. That's all I need to do. This is the power of Mistral, guys. You could use different models. I like to use, like, sometimes you just need fast. You don't want to sit in ChatGPT. I mean, ChatGPT is incredible when you have everything in one folder, because like everything in a library. And by the way, you get access to, our members get access to this um, project as well. If you're a subscriber to our thread stack, which is only $14.99 per month, you get access to all of those projects. So this way you get to see how we're building this in real time. You could follow through each of those steps and learn exponentially faster. Now, going back to Mistral, so you could kind of quickly understand what's going on in Open Router, and it's free to create an Open Router account as well, guys. So we got this thing now. Though, obviously, right now we're like, okay, what is going on? Right now we need to see, did we publish this thing? So supposedly we did Control Shift P, but did it actually register? So we're gonna go here. Do we have anything on output? No. Debug console? No, no, no. How do I know that it actually ended up on GitHub? So let me just go to here. I mean, I kind of, let's just take a look. Did it end up in pub? No, it's not here still. Wait, we have something. Okay, created one repository, so we cool issues, pull requests, code. Okay, so at least we got the repository. Okay, I mean, that's cool. Let's just do this. Let's jump in back into stirring up the pot. Open router. So stage commit. Click on Control Shift enter commit messages. So we're gonna hit Control Shift publish to GitHub. Okay. Now, alternative using VS Code. We could just create a, okay, so we could, this is how to create it using VS Code, but it looks like we already created it. I don't really see anything. I see the repository, but I don't see the files. Watch how quick Mistral is. Like, this is why I like to use this. It's way better than any agents or anything. It's like a gazillion times faster. And you use it in this mode. So open up Control Shift D, Shift G, then click Stage All. Okay, so enter commit. Press Control Enter. So I'm gonna go here. Control Shift G. Okay, changes, and it kind of got cooked over here. So okay, now it's spinning. Okay, so I'm just gonna say it all grayed out, and spinning when I see changes. So let's see. Restart the VS Code. Okay, open, get restart, get extension. So Control Shift P. Okay. Control Shift P. Restart extension host. I mean, that's fine. That's good. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see what it mentioned. Open it, and if it hangs, git is stuck. If it works, okay. Let's do this. Git status. Okay, so it's extension. Refresh code, source code control view. Git processes, pskill git. So it doesn't hang. It doesn't hang when I do git status. It shows up. Okay, cool. So let's see. Okay. Let's just restart this bad boy, guys. Something is so cooked. We're just gonna restart this. We're just gonna restart this real quick. I'm gonna post that in and let's go. Let's go. Okay. VS Code. Okay. Now, do we have scanning folder for Git repositories? Remove sensitive API key from file. Okay. Commit. Remove node module. Commit. Okay. Remove node module. Okay. So messages. Push the main branch. Committing changes. Committing changes. Come on, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Code review uncommitted changes. Source. Okay, reviewing uncommitted changes. Let's take a look. Did it do it? Add ignore files to exclude. Damn, okay. Continue. Unchecked. Let's do folder. Okay. Let's go back to stirring up the pot. Remove sensitive API. So comments, the trailing empty line at the end of it is unnecessary. It should be removed. Okay. Let's go here. Go to folder explorer. Apply. Code review is kind of nice. I like code review. It kind of just guides you through the whole process. Okay, so what else? Where are we stuck? How come it's not loading? We're just checking why we're not pushing to the GitHub. We're trying to figure this out, guys. We're trying to figure out this problem. So we kind of got things going, but remove node modules. Let's see. I'm kind of showing you guys around as I'm figuring out this myself. Why we're stuck. Let's do this. We're gonna from the command output. Okay, so we're gonna clear. Open settings, Control+. Check for workspace trust issues. Okay. Reset VS Code view. Okay. Extension like can interfere. Okay. Go to the extension. I'm gonna just say forget about it. Forget about it. what is the best way to push it from command line in PowerShell, or everything in the folder minus of course sensitive data. Okay, so let's see, git init, and okay, I already created that. Git add stage all files. So git init, git init, git add, nothing specified, nothing added. Okay, you may want to git add, create new repository. Okay, copy the redo, get push, get status, git push. Just do this, guys. Git push. The current branch main has no upstream branch in the push current branch. Set the remote option, use git push set upstream origin main. I have this happen on another branch without tracking. Okay, let's do this to have this automatically. Remote decline due to repository rule violation. Okay, failed to push some of the let's just do this like this, guys. We're gonna put that in like this. Let's see what that is. Mistral is got confused by this one. Oh, come on. Let's go. I think we just cooked Mistral. I'm gonna process it again. Okay. GitHub blocked your push because it detected a Google Cloud. Okay. You know, here's how to fix it permanently. Git reset soft. You undo the last command. Okay. Undo. Okay. Remove the secret file. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do recommit without the secret. Path to select git ignore. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna ignore this thing. We're gonna go here, view folder explorer, git cloud, G. So we're gonna do .g cloud ignore, .g cloud ignore as well. I'm gonna save that. .g cloud ignore. Okay, now we're gonna ignore that. Yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna push dry run, fatal. Okay. Oh, come on. Let's go back to source here, and we're gonna click. Let's restart the VS Code. Okay, we're gonna restart it. We're gonna open it up again. Okay, so I think we're good. Now let's go ahead and do scanning folder for Git repositories. Okay, remove node modules from repo. Okay, what do we got here? We got ignore. We got continue. We got what else? We got continue. We're browsing around, guys. We're browsing around. Woohoo! Guys, learn this. This is not taught in college, guys. This is not taught in college. Getting the tea, incredible tea, not taught anywhere in the world, guys. You get to see in real time how this troubleshooting is done, guys. So we're gonna remove this thing. Let's go to view folder. Okay, guys, like this is not sequential. Oops, I revealed my key. I guess I'm gonna have to change it at the end of this live. So, okay. Anyway, so right now, yeah, all that stuff gotta push. Why is it not pushing? So that's what we're trying to do. And okay, give me the command to let's do push the text source, git commit, git reset, use last command. Okay, give me one command to push to my repository from CLI, just like that, just one command. Okay, that's all I care. So git push origin main. Okay, there we go. Now decline do repository rule violations, failed to push some references. Okay, so what did it try? Okay, Google Cloud Service. So there's a service account JSON. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna paste this like this, and we're gonna go back to Mistral. Gonna put that like this. Okay. Okay. So remove the selected file from Git and edit to ignore. Okay. So that's fine. We're gonna do that. It's preventing us from creating disaster. Okay, guys. It's preventing us from creating disaster for ourselves. So remove node modules from. So we remove this bad boy. Okay. So remove that. Create mode. Whatever. So now let's go back here. Git push. Let's just clean it up a little bit. First push to clean up. Okay, let's clean it up. Let's go. Okay, good. I think we see something changing in UI. Okay, cool. Full explanation what does. Removes the file from Git tracking. Okay, um, adds the file to Git ignore. Okay, stages the updated that Git ignore. Okay, amends the last commit to remove the secret. Git push. Okay, critical next steps. Go to cloud, delete the compromise key, generate a new one. Okay, that's cool. Scan for the secrets, but recommended. Okay, store securely. Okay, if you still get blocked, click the GitHub link in the arrow to temporarily unblock the push. Okay, not recommended for production, etc. Okay, so scan for other secrets. Let's just scan for other secrets real quick. Okay, it's not a git. Okay, whatever. So we're gonna start with git. Yeah, we don't really want to. Now I'm too lazy for that. We're gonna do this a bit later. Click GitHub link and unblock the push to completely purge the file from history advanced. Let's take a look. Did it really update let's take a look at Explorer and see. Did it update things? I mean, it kind of does. I mean, service account is in here, so it looks like it's correct. Okay, so if it's correct, can I push it? Can I push this thing? What does it say? Remove module from repo. Okay. Open on GitHub. Okay. We're gonna go back. Okay, I want to push it now to GitHub. How? Okay, let's see. So now it mentioned since Git is still blocking your push, this is up. So you remove git push and you origin. If this fails, use force install. Click the unblock provided in the link GitHub provided in the arrow. Okay, after pushing it immediately, revoke the exposed key. Okay, alternative, push without the secret clean approach. Okay, remove the file from all commits. Okay, git push. After pushing, verify the file is not on GitHub. So let's just go with this clean approach, guys. Git install, git filter repo. Okay, and then we're gonna do this. This is just so we don't get in trouble. Okay, we're gonna run that. Clean approach. Push the clean history, no verify. Okay. fatal, push the clean could not, origin does not appear to be Git horizon. Okay, please be sure to have the correct access rights, and the repository exists. Okay, so the repository exists for sure. Now, I got this. I'm just gonna include that into here. The file is not, let's see, git remote. So first verify your remote connection. Okay, we're gonna verify it. Okay, then add the correct GitHub remote, like this. Okay, git remote was added. Okay, okay, you should see origin. Yes, I see origin. Now try pushing again. Okay, so let's go. Branch is verified. Okay, everything's up to date. Everything up to date. So what does that mean? That means we pushed it already. So let's see. I got this. So let's go ahead and we're gonna use Mistral again. Fast model, guys. Fast model, way faster than ChatGPT. So, okay. Double check sensitive files. Okay, I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna go here. Okay, steering out the pot. Okay, cool. We have successfully did it, guys. We did it. Now, what do we have? Do we have any git cloud ignore, gcloud ignore? Okay. I want to see that we don't have anything crazy in here, guys. But yeah, for all the steps, guys, to operationalize this and make it work, don't worry, you're gonna have access to all of it in Pill of Freedom. You're gonna have precise steps for how to run this on your computer. Remember, at the end of the day, well, on your phone, at the end of the day, you don't really have to think too much. Like you're gonna have everything, guys. So, like the only reason I'm showing it to you is just so this way you can understand how much work is involved in getting this thing going. But once it's there, it's kind of smooth sailing. So, like all of those files that you see over here, I went through many workshops explaining what those files are. Like WebRTC file, right? Obviously, if you go to here, right, and you look at this, and by the way, you're gonna get access to all of those documents, including like this is a WebRTC flow for browser front end and Cloud Run backend and Firebase, Firestore, and Gemini Live API. This is what happens. So there's a file, and of course, I describe each file what it does. And cool part about it, you don't have to guess. You're going to get access to, like, if you're not sure about how this file was created or what this is, you could just ask questions directly in ChatGPT because you're going to get access to that project folder. So effectively, you're going to get project access to all those different types of I'm going to share it with you with my subscribers, and you're going to have this whole thing over here. So meaning you could ask any kind of question, and you're going to get the response back. And later on, we're going to make it something like this, where you can just ask questions and join and just ask questions. But like whatever we're grabbing a very narrow case for luxury pet moms, guys, and infusing those automations in a mix. Okay, so now we got this uploaded. Now we got this thing over here. So once again, this is me waving the hand. So what we're gonna do, you already see my previous workshops for what we're up to. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna update this bad boy repository. So we're gonna take this and steering up the pot repository. We're just gonna quickly update it so this way everything is in Pill of Freedom for you. So you guys don't kind of get caught wondering like, oh, what is going on? Like, where is the Git repository? So I'm gonna include URL. So in fact, I'm just gonna, I don't even have if I have school URL, I have inspirational URL. Where is the Git URL? I may not have it, so I'm just gonna edit property, and I'm gonna put Git URL, okay? And then we're gonna see if we could modify that property. type, we're gonna make it URL. So this way you have everything in one spot, guys. I'm gonna put it over here. So this way you just pop that Pillow Freedom and you're gonna be good to go. So Pillow Freedom, including all of this. And of course, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take Notebook LM. So this way you could kind of ask questions. So we're gonna create another URL for Notebook LM. It's gonna be a premium pill. And so Notebook LM is gonna be where you're gonna be able to interface directly and ask questions. And of course, you get to see complementary communities and threads as well. Threads URLs. Everything is packaged in terms of metadata. And of course, guys, right now solves the problem of not knowing what to post when building your luxury pet brand, and guide you in real time, with the AI avatar, baked in as you navigate through all. So this is a pain point, not known. So so this is a pain point. Desires just have a human style of avatar that guides you and understands me as I'm building my luxury pet brand, and tells me what to do, how to do it as I execute, um, how to do it, what routines to execute to grow, to grow, to make more sales on TikTok Shop for my luxury pet niche, Okay, so that's kind of the idea. So this is called operationalizing everything in Pillow Freedom, guys. So now we are moving further. Into kind of a, yep, let's include the URL, notebook LM interact. So this is way, yep, notebook LM interact, and you're gonna get access to this thing, notebook LM interact. All right, squabble up, guys. Keep going, we keep going, guys. We keep going. So this is what it is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna share this. We're gonna take add people and groups. Notebook access anyone with a link. Copy to overview, and we're gonna include this. Yay, we are moving forward, guys. We got close. We got this thing on GitHub. Now we're just gonna quickly operationalize this into Pillow Freedom. So Notebook LM. Boom, everything in one spot. Good to go. Notebook LM. And we are moving forward. The only thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna take this, and we're gonna do this, stirring up the pot, Freedom Fusion automation. Step by step, how to turn it on, and yeah, and then how to push it, get clone repository from GitHub, Okay, so we're gonna add, just gonna add from Mistral, Mistral, where are you, Mistral? Okay, it's uploaded. Let me just make sure that it's uploaded one more time without any kind of a package. So we've got WebRTC, we got index.js, Docker file. Okay, and we got screen.png. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So I think we're doing very good. I do see everything. Let me just kind of respond back. Okay, I see the repository. If I want to make a change, in VS Code and add something else and add something else. How do I do that? Okay, let's see. So open up, okay, edit files directly in this open source control. You'll see all the modified changes. Click plus stage button next to each file you want to commit. Okay, type the commit message. Okay. Okay, let's do that. That seems straightforward. Okay. Source control, repositories, stirring up the pod, more actions. So let's see. It seems straightforward, but okay. Control Shift, you'll see all the modified files under changes. Source control, changes, test, file, save. Fail to save the content file as in your disk compare version. Fail to cloud.ignore. Let's do this. File, save. We're gonna view repositories. Okay. Commit changes. Okay. Okay, guys, so we're just trying to commit this file. So we got it everything in repository. This is what it looks like. Now we are just committing, we're just kind of finalizing this thing. So we're gonna do git add. Let's just try to do git add. Maybe you wanted to say git add, okay? Okay, and then we're just gonna do git commit, and then let's see, -m, your message, -m, hitting more files. Like this, your branches is up to date, nothing to commit, working tree clean, okay? So now I'm just gonna test a file. I'm gonna do test. I'm just gonna test, just add a line, right? This is just how to update that. But I'm gonna add override, okay? And I'm just gonna do git add, git commit. Okay, now we're just gonna go to GitHub and see if that is here, git ignore, and we don't see it here. Why? Okay, git ignore, cloud ignore service key. Node modules, .git ignore. I'm pretty sure that's what I have. Let's see. Why is it not being infused into it? Let's open up folder, git ignore, right click on it. Let's open up the sources, see changes. This actually will push and commit. Okay, go for it. Okay, cool. I think it's done. Let's just open that. There we go. Push and commit. Okay, so this is how quickly, so if you guys wanted to follow through and work on this project, all you gotta do is download the repository, grab the pill of freedom over here. All you gotta do is DM the word path on my Insta if you wanna continue building this avatar, and then basically you're gonna get all the details over here. This is how you start up the tunnel. You basically run node index. So once you download those files, you run node index, and of course, guys, follow my previous workshops that shows you precise steps. And of course, inside of this pill of freedom, I'm gonna have more precise steps. But you could, if you want to already get started on this and wanted to build something like this, then all we gotta do is run node index.js. Then that will create a local host file, and then you're gonna create a reverse tunnel connection, which is gonna create like a URL. You could use any kind of a name for your thing. I just called it stirring up the pot, but you could give it whatever you wanted to do. And then later on, and what you're gonna have this stirring up the pot Freedom Fusion automation that's gonna be available for you directly that you can interface with, and it's gonna look like this. And you can wave hands, etc. And yes, anyway, this is what it is. Now we are going further. So what we're gonna do, so to really push changes, we are gonna commit, refresh, action, push. So right here we just push new. So let's say if I type something new, go ahead, file save like this, and then now we can go ahead and push. Okay, this is how it works, guys. Push is happening. Yee, it's taking place. Push. Committing changes. Open remote window. And you could go here, you could go to steering up the put new once it finish pushing. Stage changes. If it doesn't work, you could just open it, reopen the code, and then just go here, opening up the scanning folder for Git repositories, changes, and you could click on that, changes plus, so it shows changes. And then okay, state changes, not committed yet. A new directory to generate commit message. Update it to include new. Okay. I'm gonna close that. This code. Okay, we're gonna go here. Changes, changes. Code review on state changes. Copilot keeps it highest confidence count to reduce noise. Okay. On stage, open. Open state changes. Changes. Stage all changes. Commit. Okay. There we go. New is there. So we gotta go through this debacle of committing changes anytime you create a hello, let's say, file, save, then it's gonna do plus. So you hit plus stages, then you hit commit. Hitting changes, and then you could do committing changes. let's do that. We're just pushing the repository, guys, into GitHub, and this is what it looks like right now. This is, so far it didn't sync, so let's just do this. If you ever in doubt, just reopen the VS Code and then just go to source and no source found, scanning folder for Git repositories, and we're just gonna boom, we're just gonna gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it hard. Changes, stage all changes. So we're gonna go push. Gonna push that bad boy right here, and we're gonna hit that commit, save and commit all changes, and then we're gonna save changes. Okay, that's fine. And I think it pushed. Yep, probably. There we go. It pushed. So this is how quickly you do it. Now, what do we have? This is my bio link. This is my GitHub account. This is where you get access to. This is where you get to see activities being on my TikTok account. Like today, this was the stirring up the pot. It was created. You could clone this and follow this Pillow Freedom over here to instantiate an app that is going to be iPhone friendly. It's going to guide you into building your own luxury pet brand. And this is what it looks like, as I showed it to you earlier. This is me waving my hand, stirring up the pot. As you click through each of those steps, it will be guiding you directly on your iPhone, and you're going to be following each of those steps. Later on, we're going to be adding more steps, but the avatar is going to be communicating with you in the process. So let's get back to the avatar, and let's continue with building the avatar. So where did we take off? So obviously, guys, you already know the Pillow Freedom already. Let me just kind of show you the Pillow Freedom. So this is building, stirring up the pot. This is a tech stack. Of course, you guys already seen the earlier tech stack. And essentially, we create a reverse tunnel, and that tunnel pops up, and it becomes available right here. I could open that up on my phone and be good to go. So without further ado, this is pretty cool. But the bottom line is you get access to that Pillow Freedom as part of our Fuel Incubator custom coaching program for anybody who wants to learn how to do this. But not only learn, we are doing it for our TikTok shop. So if you want to build one, join this TikTok shop dropshipping community, and just put your name, put your full name, watch this video. You can learn more about it and proceed to check out. You're going to get access to our community, so this way you learn how to build your luxury pet brand. And of course, you're gonna, in the Pillow Freedom, you're gonna be able to interface directly with some of those kind of interact with us interactively, like over here. So, for example,
Okay, so let's unpack this. You sent over some really...
yo,
Oh, wait, someone wants to
squabble up,
join. Hey, go for it.
squabble up.
That is a great question.
Let's go up, meaning...
You're asking us to, oh yeah, let's hear it.
It's squabble up.
That's a great clarification.
Squabble up. So you're
That's
asking...
called hustle.
The grind, maybe,
Well, the creator of the system,
does mention a stacking skill.
yes. Specifically, they talk about
Hacker skills like stacking, TikTok sniping.
Okay, so that's the squabble up.
It's the micro actions that...
Lead to
Oh, go
Okay,
for it.
Okay, guys, let's slow down about a bit. Explain to my listeners that are watching me live right now. What are we doing here? What are we building? What is it stirring up the pot?
That is a totally fair request.
and a great point. We got a little.
Too deep into the weeds there.
We can absolutely zoom back out.
For your listeners joining us live,
Here's the core concept. We are
analyzing a very specific piece.
of business automation software.
It's called the Steering Up the Pot.
Freedom Fusion System.
What are we building?
Well, we are building an understanding of how
Hyper-specific AI tools are getting.
this system is designed for
This is, quote, luxury pet bougie boss mods.
and digital sys
Yeah, and the goal of stirring up the pot
is to automate the daily task,
or the squabble that someone needs to be.
to go viral and make sales
It's a ready-made playbook to come,
instead of listening to gurus.
as the creators put it. So it's about automating micro skills.
Like stacking TikTok sniping.
That's the hustle part we were just touching on.
So what we're doing now is taking
A request to squabble up.
and elevating the discussion. We want to talk about the bigger picture.
Exactly, the ultimate. So what is
This all mean question for AI,
It's not just about pet brands.
or even these specific micro skills,
What's fascinating here is how this tool,
automates that hustle,
the system steering up the pot,
is a hyper-focused piece of business.
automation we've ever looked at.
And here's where it gets really interesting,
It hits on a big question in AI right now.
which is how specific can this tech,
Actually get before it breaks.
the general productivity mold?
It's not a general productivity tool.
No, it's more like a bespoke,
Digital butler, really?
designed for just one type of brand builder.
Absolutely. So our mission today then. Oh,
All right, guys,
yeah.
you're crushing it. You managed to convince my audience that they're gonna get cooked if they don't watch this channel. Explain to them a little bit more of what the stirring up the pot does in context of building your luxury pet brand and getting in front of your audience and making more sales.
We love that you brought this up again.
That's a huge win for us.
And you've highlighted the most critical part.
For your audience watching live.
We need to connect this tech directly
To the sales outcome they care about. Okay, let's unpack this in the context.
of the luxury pet brand hustle that's Squabble,
The system is called Steering Up the Pot,
Freedom Fusion Automation,
and it essentially creates a ready-made,
playbook for content and engagement. Think of it this way. Instead of spending,
incredible amount of hours on TikTok.
the automation cuts out the doom scroll.
Right. It provides prescriptive recommendations.
These are tailored directions on what to post.
What to say and when to post it. It guides you through those micro
It's
skills.
sniping TikTok sniping.
So if you're trying to find a viral comment,
You click a button and boom.
the viral comment appears immediately.
Or if you need a script, you hit create viral script and it's there.
This streamlines the hustle or the squabble.
That someone needs to do to go viral.
The craziest part is the AI avatar.
Yeah, that's where the tech gets intense.
It doesn't just give generic advice.
It uses your physical state, your emotions, your gestures. Even if you're smiling,
This emotional data is immediately tied
into
in.
the Gemini Live API.
Live means real-time interaction.
So it's not waiting for a response. It's adjusting the strategy based
On whether you seem happy or frustrated.
so it serves as your therapist.
And at the same time, builds your brand.
The creators promise it will guide you.
Through all the steps to get more leads.
Followers, views, and eventually sales. It simplifies the routine so you don't have to remember anything, guys. You push a button and it does the work. That's the core sales proposition. That wraps up the function for the audience.
Now let's look at how the tech actually.
Hooks into the iPhone to deliver this.
Because it's key to how they streamline the hustle.
The materials say this isn't a regular app,
No, it's really inside the Safari button.
and they integrate it with
All
iPhone
right,
shortcuts.
guys, what you see over
What's
here
fascinating
is-
here is that integration,
Allows them to tap into better functions.
they're building those automations.
in a way where they save time
It's all centralized, making it easy.
to follow through with the routines.
So the system tracks the microscale.
Stack of the user's process in real time.
That's the core tech engine.
Okay, let's look at the audience next.
Those luxury pet bougie boss moms.
And the digital sisters. We need to dissect that hyper specificity
Why create a digital butler?
just for one type of brand builder.
It speaks to the future of AI,
The creators built this ready-made playbook.
specifically for their lifestyle.
It saved them the effort of synthesizing.
Information for their niche.
That's the promise, zero cognitive load.
We'll dive into that hyperspecificity next time.
This was a great deep dive.
It certainly was. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys, as you can see, basically, on the left-hand side, you see Firebase database in real time, getting emotions and gestures, and what kind of steps you're iterating through as you navigating through some of those high cardinality heterogeneous complexities while building your luxury pet brand. My name is Ron Wells. I'm a 21st century freedom writer, former certified math teacher for the state of Connecticut, full stack cybersecurity and cloud engineer, and your ticket to freedom. I specialize on luxury pet moms over 40, helping you get guided in real time to help you build a brand with AI avatars that will motivate you, recognize your smile, your gestures, and makes it super easy to get your pet brand better, greater, faster, stronger. And the best way to do that is with real-time interaction coming from AI avatar that is prescribing you what to do and sees what you do on a phone. Now, guys, all you need to do this is it's just few steps. Number one, you need to get this app. It's called Stirring Up the Pot. Now, if you don't want to get that app, you could just watch us and recreate it yourself, recreate the tech stack, but you're probably going to get cooked. So I'm going to save the whole time of you trying to recreate this stuff, and you could just use it if you are our subscriber. If you are our Threads Stack subscriber, you can get access to this app that will walk you through the process of doing what you got to do on a daily basis in order to make more sales for your brand. Now, this is not, I'm not advertising here any kind of apps, guys. This is just me talking about very basic concepts, the concepts that will help you save incredible amount of time. And of course, our members of ThreadStack get access to our different types of workshops that are widely available for you, for luxury pet moms, unless of course you guys want to stay broke, which I don't blame you. If you guys want to sit on the street and be broke, I don't blame you, but I'm going to make it super easy for you to spend money. Join our workshops that are happening every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. So this way you can get those micro skills, the thread stacking, the TikTok sniping skills. Imagine you could be the greater person if you combine those skills together, especially when it comes to very good spiced up videos that you're going to be promoting for your brand. In order for you to be seen, you need to be very good, limitless. And of course, that's what we do. We provide limitless opportunities for luxury pet moms over 40 to make more sales. The idea, guys, is very simple. Those automations are just easy. It makes it easy for you to just, press a button and be like, damn, today I had some deficiency in my brain. I wasn't getting any customers. Let me just push a button and boom, just like that. I don't have to remember anything, guys. Prescriptively, it's like a brand communicating with you, whispering to you what to do, what to say, what to post, and really, you don't have to remember anything. Just press a button, and that's the part of our talent agency, Freedom Fusion system. We infuse everything we love to do into your daily lifestyle, where we combine multiple marketing angles based on you on a go. And of course, we'll help you spice up some of those videos and your profiles, your buy link profile, with like what you see over here, Buy Spice Social Blaster. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I kind of showed you what's going on. I think we got fairly decent. So we are moving forward. We have operationalized everything on GitHub. Moving forward, I think I'm gonna. So the next thing what we're gonna do, we're gonna connect the Gemini API from the cloud, and we're gonna inject this. We're gonna take this API. We're gonna okay. We're gonna go here. Okay, I'm ready to connect Gemini API into the app. Let's continue. Let's continue where we took off, where we left off last time. So far, I managed to replicate this into. I managed to create repository on GitHub and push the folder minus the keys into GitHub. We need to continue where we left off. To get the avatar, to get the Gemini live, to recognize context from interactions. For now we have dummy data. Dummy data. Walk me through the next steps. And also keep in mind, later on we will need to operationalize everything into pill of freedom. Notion packaged info. So we can hand it off. We can hand it off to moms over 40. So guys, remember, the more context you add, the easier it's gonna be for you. Like if you don't add this context, especially like when you're working on stirring up the pot, guys, when you're working on each project, it could take maybe like 3 to 6 months But remember, like, notice how what's happening as we're building, stirring up the pot. I'm introducing other automations in the mix, like Sora 2 watermark remover. There's a latest one that we just came out with. TikTok get text from TikTok video. This one is absolutely insane. Like this one just, I mean, like I'm probably just gonna let my AI talk about it a little bit more. But for now, I'll just manually describe to you what this stupid thing does. But this thing saves you insane amount of time. Like if you have gazillions of videos on your phone and you got totally cooked from like being having information overload, um, then I mean, sheesh. Like especially if you're going through a pre-launch and launch and post-launch phase while you're doing your TikTok shop and like have all those videos and you felt lazy all this time to operationalize them or get descriptions, then this is what it is. It gets text from TikTok video and grabs transcript and prescribes it to post it back into your TikTok video, increasing your reach for your audience. And of course, it got many other steps in here. I'm going to try to describe them at some point later, but the idea is you just use this automation, you blast that video, you re-download that video again, and you re-upload it again. Or you could modify an existing video that you already have on TikTok, but add description to it. It generates a description for it. I'm going to try to create a video that talks about it and shows to it, so this way I don't really have to. I'll let just AI do the talking for me on this one. But that's about it, guys. That's about it. And of course, as you can see, we got a Docker file, we got HTML, we got JavaScript. I like how it organizes everything. So anyway, guys, we're gonna get closer. We're gonna get this cooked. Right now, I'm gonna go to the beach, relax a little bit. Then we could add later on some workshops in the mix. Um, the workshops are kind of crazy over here. We're gonna add a couple of them so this way we kind of follow through all of this processes. Anyway, that is it for now. And let's see what ChatGPT came back with us. So this way you have the next steps kind of okay. So this is what we're gonna be doing next. Okay. Install Gemini SDK. Okay. Then we got the key. We're gonna do the Gemini client setup so we can interface with it. And of course, we're gonna do the rest of the stuff, like all this other stuff. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna make it quick. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.